AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Joe Burrow and the Dallas Cowboys versus Kyler Murray and the Houston Texans.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Houston Texans and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They're led out by last season's comeback player of the year. In his 3rd season now, it's Joe Burrow.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw pulled in by Aguilar. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Again, it's Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Knight. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Knight. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. These two teams, if you look back to 2021, quite a disparity between these two Lone Star State offenses. Last season, the Cowboys #1 in the league in terms of total yardage, and meanwhile the Texans, we know about all the struggles that they had. They came in at number 32, which is dead last. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Burrow. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Able to find his man, Woods. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And Burrow going to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. On second down, Cook. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dalvin Cook, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. Former Heisman winner leading them out, the two-time Pro Bowler in his first 3 seasons, the electric Kyler Murray.
When you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 10 carries, 55 yards.
That's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. To throw, it's Murray. Being chased out left. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this foot. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The Texans hit 9-3 here on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game. And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Again, it's Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 31-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. To throw again on second down. Burrow completes it to Aguilar. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow, and Cook has it left side. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin in the AFC South in Nashville. Tennessee hosting Jacksonville. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Garrett Wilson, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Amari Cooper, 27 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here this third quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Play action. It's Burrow rolling to his left. And Woods has it complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Smith catches left side. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Burrow. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this one complete to Smith. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he whips that one incomplete there. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now an option play on 2nd down. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10. Burrow on target to his man, Likely. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They run again on first down. Cook.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. First down. Here's Burrow. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Throwing, Burrow.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Devontae Smith
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Cowboys put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead.
Important extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. To throw is Murray. They'll roll him out right. Able to find Ertz. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Back to throw. Murray out to his left.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run the option left side. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now it's Burrow. It's caught. Smith. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cowboys, it's a rare bright spot as they move to 3-10 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long.